Hello, hello. Hey, Mallow. Got the first comment. The first chat, yeah. Welcome, welcome. So today I've got my reference sheet from last week up in the left corner and my drawing in, well, the main screen like usual. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hey, Araki. So my plan today is gonna focus on the head. Because ultimately, when it comes to like the rest of the body, the layers are pretty straightforward. I guess I'll start with that, but you know, there'd be a layer for the torso, a layer for like the arm. In this case, since I have the arm bent, I'd have one for like the upper arm and the lower arm. This arm is straight, so that would be one layer. And then there would be a layer on each leg. So like, it's relatively uncomplicated. Oh, hey Lil G. However, for the head, there are so many layers because a lot of things need to move. So, I mean, I've only just started kind of drawing it, so the layers aren't quite where they need to be, but let's quickly go over them. Right now, I have one for the back hair. So that's for the hair that's on the back layer. So if we were to consider, actually, you know what? Let me show it with my current model since I have it right now. Let's do a display of my current layering system. What's Oshi? It's your favorite character. Okay, how can I most easily display the layers? Customize. You know what? Let's do this. Wait, that's okay. I did not name my stuff, so this is actually going to be kind of difficult, isn't it? Let's see. I have. Is it this one? No. Okay, well, maybe I can't show it on my actual model right now, but if you look at the back, my back hair is on its own layer so that my mid hair is kind of like, or my front hair is on a separate one. You can see it when I move, right? That there's two different layers on the hair. So for this model, I only have those two layers, the back hair and the front hair, that move independently of each other. And then, of course, my face is on its own layer. And then I've got one for my eyebrows that I showed when I was trying to find layers. And then for the eyes, there's like the eyelash, the pupils, like you can see where my eyes are pointing. The nose is its own layer, and the mouth has a bunch of layers too. So the upper lip, the lower lip, the teeth, the inside of the mouth basically. And then you've also got the neck. So showing on this model is fairly straightforward. So for this new one, I'll be making it a bit more complicated. So yeah, the back hair. And then there's the neck on a separate one. Yeah, very many layers. And then there's also the ears. Some people go crazy with their layers. The thing is that right now I don't have the full version of Live 2D, so when I'm going to be rigging this, I'm going to be working off the free version, which is very limited. So I want to like increase the number of layers, but I also don't want to make it too complicated. Otherwise, I will be very, very pixelated. So ears, I have them both right now on the same one, but when I cut it, it'll be a left ear and a right ear. And then the face base, which is just like the face. And then for the eyes, So the eyes, I have multiple parts to it. So there's the white part of the eye, which disappears when you close the eye. Then, of course, the pupil, which I totally misnamed as the iris, but I don't know the parts of these eyes. And then the eyelid part. The eyelid is important, so let me lower the base for a moment. So you actually have a top eyelid and a bottom eyelid. Where's my bottom eyelid? There. To block off the white part. Is the Live 2D subscription paid, subscription-based or paid once used forever? I believe it's subscription-based. Let me actually double check. Because I feel like these things change every now and again, but Live 2D Cubism. So... Hey, it's 20% off right now. Autumn sale. Okay, so it's annual plan or 3-year plan, so... subscription-ish. So it's not used forever, basically. May try to make myself a model. Yeah, it's even if you don't make a model and you just make like a moving art, the free version has plenty to work off of. And then the eyelash part and the side eyelash part. So the reason why I split off the side eyelash is because when the eye closes, you don't see that part of it anymore. So that only matters if you have, a side eyelash. I think for this model, my current one, it just flattens down when I close my eyes, so I don't need it. But if I have like the corner, it kind of it's not there when you close your eyes, so it's a separate layer. And then I actually played a lot with the hair, so I kind of want to show that part. Well, yeah, and eyebrows are a separate one. So with the hair, unlike the 2 layers that I have here, I wanted to do a bit more movement, separate movement. So I cut it into like this one being the main hair in the back, minus the one that I already showed earlier. Then I have it like quite split up. So these parts, and then this one strand so that I can do like the little physics stuff. Oh, hey Hill, thank you. So that's kind of like how I separated it out. I also, let me just hide all the front stuff. Here. This kind of shape is just so that when I add movement to the hair, I'm not bald. Alright, so that's the introduction of the layers, and now what I want to do is adding like shading and more details and stuff. The first thing that I noticed was that the shape of the eyelashes, I kind of want to change it. Because I feel like it's a bit too round here. I want to make it a bit like what it is now, where it's a bit more pointed up. So I'm using the symmetry ruler for the face parts so that everything is symmetrical. So like, you see what I'm drawing on this eye is also happening on the other eye, on the other side. We can't really see because of the hair blocking, but It is being done on the other side. Oh, hi Theo. So yeah, it's kind of like this shape that I want. So whether by erasing or by adding, I think I'll just add here. Because it was too much of an oval shape. I didn't quite like that. Came to say hi because you have to go now? Alright. Yeah, thanks for coming by even though you're busy. Like that kind of shape. The slightly annoying thing about having so many layers though, in my opinion, is that like I have to go back and forth on different layers, change things. So like this, what do you call this? Eyeliner layer? I have to go to a different layer instead of drawing on the same layer. When it comes to symmetry, definitely for the face, but actually for the body, I like models that are not symmetrical. So, you know, hence my pose where I'm holding a pen, which actually, you know, I'm doing because, you know, I'm always drawing. So I figure if I do it, if I draw the pen, then I could crop it here and add a tablet, and then it will look like I'm drawing. Instead of where I am now, where it's like, yeah, I happen to be drawing. There was actually a while ago, there was this, do I call it a presentation? There was this like webinar? I don't know what to call it. Because I did download Live 2D, right? So they sent me like marketing emails and stuff. So I decided to check out this event webinar they were holding. And actually they had some of the riggers from Hololive and Niji Sanji. And they were talking about like, you know, what you want to have in your what kind of things you want to focus on and stuff. Kind of skills you want to build, what it's like working in a company and all that stuff. And one of the questions, or one of the things that was noted was that the Niji Sanji models tend to be more asymmetrical than Hololive models. And like they were asking like, is there any commentary to be had about that? But like the Niji Sanji staff was like, maybe I can't answer that. Oh, hey Aspen, hello, hello. So I thought it was interesting that like they had that specific, they were conscious of the fact that their models were indeed like more asymmetrical, even if they couldn't explain why they do it like that. For business reasons. Or I like that shape better compared to before. Should I do the eyes or the hair first? Now that I fixed the thing that was annoying me. Let's start with the hair then. Let's see. Here we go. So sad I missed the ending of drawing every Niji library. Oh. It was... I mean, it did end the same as everything else. The result on X was quite something. Am I on the right layer? Which layer was this? Ah, that was this layer. Okay. You know what? Let's figure this out. So, okay. The thing about this, how do I represent it? This is gonna be like a certain level of shading, right? But if let me just show you. This layer of hair is only back here. So like this front, I imagine is gonna sway around a bit. So the way that I got, you know, my current model going is it's really obvious where the two layers are. But I want to make it a bit less obvious for this one, somehow. For example, since I have so many layers, it'd be nice if it weren't so obvious where each one was. So I want to congratulate and see the last person, John. Yeah, that would be Trout, but you did see the process from a pretty early stage, though. Oh yeah, there was a new brush that I found, or rather, you know, I act like I found it, but I watched a YouTube video that recommended brushes. So really, I just watched a video that recommended this brush. But this is a really cool brush. I still haven't figured out how to use it though. It's like kind of watercolor-like. I think it is very cool and I would like to use it. I would like to figure out how to use it in this model. Ah, thank you. So yeah, this is the part that I find annoying about drawing models. Since I've already split all the layers, it's like, I want to try and find... You know what, maybe actually... Here we go, let me delete all this. Because I want to try and, like, shade it, right? But then everything's on different layers, so I can't really figure out how I'm shading it, because everything is on different layers. So maybe what I should do is throw it all in the same layer, right? So that I can draw it. And then once I figure it out, I have to draw it again. Do you get what I mean? If I have to go to each individual layer to shade something, then I'm gonna lose track of where I am. Something like that. And like the thing I wanted to try to do with this is like, if it weren't obvious, the glow from inside is what I want to focus on. Actually, I'll zoom that in. I'll zoom in on like the head on the reference. But I wanna make it look transparent. I guess to make it the reference easier to understand, maybe something like Hoseki no Kuni, like that kind of transparent feeling. I think would be really cool. And then if it could also, you know, move and have different layers, even cooler, right? And then of course, there's gotta be darker parts to make the lighter parts stand out. And let's make it a bit more green, actually. I feel like I've been relying on blue a bit. Well, this is like the, you can call it figuring out idea sketching, I guess. But I'd say how this happened in a relatively short amount of time, I'd like to thank this brush called Fresh Salmon. Oh, I guess you can't see it. Let me make the reference image smaller. The brush that I'm using right now, Fresh Salmon, does some really cool stuff. Yeah, this kind of vibe. And now I need to figure out how to turn this into each of the individual layers. So using good old copy and paste. Now I have copied and pasted them into each individual layer. So for example, this has that. This one is there. This one is like that. And this one is like that. And I guess this one also exists. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the top and then progressively go down. Every time I'd use brush, I'd start craving salmon. I don't normally look at the name of it, but I guess if you do consider it every time, then yeah. Alright, Lil G, thanks for coming by. And yeah, see you next time. So this being a single hair strand of you know, this size. Let's try and get it looking good. So one thing is like that I'm trying to avoid is making lines too obvious that they're lines. So like I'm gonna be painting over the lines, and hopefully you'll still be able to tell what it is and all that. It's a really blendy kind of brush. Maybe I need a bit of a darker line for that. I've practically made the lines disappear. Let's try dry salmon. Dry salmon has a bit more of a texture. Like if I zoom in, wait, actually, I'm zooming in too much. But anyways, it has a bit more of a texture somehow. So I use the sharper dry salmon to kind of outline the edge. I think that could work. Okay, so that's one layer hair strand of that like will move around. Then the next, I'm gonna like progressively erase them. So then there's this one. And having seen what I did there, I think what I'll actually do is make it a bit bigger. So this is confusing, all of these layers. Let me just kind of make them a bit see-through. Like figure out what this is. Okay. I want to raise this up a bit higher. If you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. Okay, there. So ultimately this is going to be on here, right? Let me actually erase that a bit more. Looking at the shape of this, I want it to be like that. So going back to fresh salmon. Brush is so fun. Try dry salmon again. Oh yeah, that's so interesting. Like, the dry salmon has an outline effect. And that kind of, you know, in the video that I watched that introduced this, they said it would be good for hair. So like, yeah, that is interesting, the outline effect. How have I been recently? I have been sick recently. Health-wise. But I mean, apart from that, I've been good. Mostly taking it easy, I guess. Yeah, it's just the cold, the change of seasons and all that. That looks so interesting. I'm so like intrigued by this brush. Because the thing is, right now, this is all solid, right? This is all solid colors I'm using. On this bunch of hair. The others are, I have them at slightly transparent. But even though this is 100% opacity, it feels transparent. Which is so cool. Which is like exactly what I want. This brush is so cool. Alright, so center bangs. I will hide them now as they are done. And we'll move on to the right bangs. At 100% now, this one. This set. Okay, maybe I shouldn't hide them 100%, like, completely hide them. Maybe I'll put them at, like, 30%. Say that I'm done with it. Wait, actually, no. I should hide it completely. Otherwise, it'll block what I'm working on right now. So, yeah. Working on this part. So, for this one... Is that what I have? Let me bring this back. Just wondering if I need to expand this a bit higher or not, since I did make this one a bit higher. So like if I made it bit like that. Okay. Do I celebrate Halloween in some way? Not in particular, actually. In the last couple of years, I had drawn some art, like Halloween art, but like this year, since I was sick, I didn't do much in that respect. I mean, household-wise, we did give out candy, but that's like, you know, a usual thing. Celebrated with the new Niji covers. Yeah, I still haven't even finished watching all of them. Like, I definitely know there are some that I haven't seen yet. Because there were so many that released that day. I'm a bit confused about this hair here. Oh no. Actually, the first time that you came by was around this time last year, wasn't it? I feel like I remember mentioning Halloween covers while you were in chat before. I need context, so bringing this back up. Oh yeah, the Norna Samsa cover? I mean, for that, I think I just like Samsa as a song, but yeah, that one was nice. Oh yeah, the Scream cover. I still listen to it. Yeah, it feels feels like time passes really quickly. It's like ever since I started watching VTubers, but also I guess that kind of coincides with the whole thought of ever since lockdown and stuff. Hmm, I wonder if I'm adding too much lines here. Yeah, I remember that as well. I mean, it kind of makes sense when I think about it, like, coincidentally. I mean, actually, would the algorithm work like that? I was just thinking, like, if I'm drawing your Oshi, then maybe that's how the algorithm tells that it would recommend it to you. But then I just thought, how would it even know that I'm drawing Kenmochi? Well, somehow. Okay. Because this one is blocked by this one. Okay, okay, I think this makes sense. It wasn't on the thumbnail. Yeah, it wouldn't be on the thumbnail because when I draw, oh, you know, obviously, if I'm drawing it, I don't have anything to put on the thumbnail. Because you came when it was live as opposed to, like, you know, the archive where I have something to actually put on the thumbnail. We could call it fate. I'm not against that. I feel like this way of drawing is like so completely different from everything else I've done. It's like I spent all that time figuring out how to draw in that way, and then now it's something completely different. I'm thinking of this as like a lock of hair that has kind of like this. So like if you imagine the bangs in the center, like this lock of hair being pushed up, then you see this. Alright. So onto the last bit, this back. Alright. I'm really bad at like this kind of hair. So first off, this here, this gap, I should fill it in. I didn't fill it in before, but I should really fill that in. So here we are. Let's have this, what else is blocking my vision right now? Nothing? Okay. This, and this. It's probably got something like that. Let me expand my reference. On the back, there is a strand of hair still. The hair tends to go like this. Then on the lines, which it's like, why am I drawing the lines if I'm just going to be coloring over it anyway? But for the sake of having lines. And this is like the annoying part that I find with drawing. The hair on models. You have to think about what's behind the hair on the front. Like, if I quickly explain. The concept here is that... How do I move all of these all at once? The concept is that if I'm looking to a side, if I'm looking on this side, right? Then this part is gonna move to the front. Whereas this part is gonna move a bit to the side. Which means I need to have this to give me that, like, three-dimensional look. So that it looks like I'm looking to the side. So even if I can't see it from the front view, once I turn to the side, it'll become visible. I still need to draw it. And then it'll turn out that I only need to see like 5% of it, and then the rest of it is blocked anyway, because, you know, there is still hair blocking the front. And then it's like, what did I just draw all that for? Yeah, that's basically how it'll go. The other annoying part is that it also works when I'm looking down. So I'm thinking about how the shadows would look if you're looking down. Like... Just the fact that this is like the hairline, just in case any of it moves too far. But then it's also the fact that this is the back of the head. So it's just like, you'll never see it anyway. Alright. Whatever this mysterious thing is, that's the back of the hair then. So that ultimately, what have we got? This very transparent looking hair. And then, if I imagine that's my new head. About this size. It looks so different. The amount of detail. Okay, so here I think maybe it should be a bit darker. Well, maybe I should use some dry salmon. Maybe not fresh salmon. Right, because when I look down, I would see those shadows. And that's like what the head would look like if it's looking down. Which still looks... Oh wait, I'm being blocked. It would look like that. So looking to the right, looking to the left. Ah, this part should be a bit more smooth, I think. That's a bit of an issue. Let's try to get that more smooth. It's too obvious that I had like I had a line here before. So do something like this. That should be enough. So now, bringing everything back. Looking to the right, looking to the left, looking up, looking down. Yeah. I think that's pretty smooth. So then let's get the eyebrows. The same kind of thing, because look at how that flat they look. Oh wait, this one. Why do I still see the lines there? Let's do something about that. All right. get the eyebrows. I need to be able to see them. Here we go. Just, you know, pinning up the bangs. Oh, hey Florence. I recognize that name. You've been here before, right? A while ago. Alright. Since the eyebrows are symmetrical, I'm using the symmetry ruler. Yeah, this style of drawing is completely different from the last time you've seen it, isn't it? I say that because it's the first time I'm drawing like this, I'm pretty sure. Oh, whoops. My symmetry ruler. I stopped using it. Let me back up a bit. Symmetry. Alright. Thanks for coming by, even though you've got something to do. See you later. Alright, soft eyebrows! Yay! The, before and after. Is that like what happens when you shape your eyebrows? Alright, so then the eyes. I totally have a random speck of mess here that I didn't notice because of my hair blocking the way. So I think I'll keep the hair pinned up so that I can look at the eyes. So I'm guessing it's on this layer. Yeah. Ah, and I do need that symmetry ruler. We're taking that back. Alright. Let's do the eyes. So the shape of the eyes here. It feels weird. I need to like figure this out. My current model has the skin so pale that I can't even tell what my eye whites are like. Like, let me Let me zoom in. Shape of these eyes. Let me here, this is how I'll look at my eyes. Because it would be something similar to this. But I made it a bit more pointed. Should I make it a bit less pointed? Like, before I get into, like, you know, the super fancy shading stuff, I just want to make sure that the shape is correct. Okay. I think that's pretty similar. You know, when I look at my current eye, I'm kind of surprised at the amount of detail that's in there. Not that there's much detail in it, but like, I'm normally so zoomed out that it looks like there's no detail in it. So the fact that there's even some detail in it is kinda, oh yeah, I drew that once upon a time. Okay. You know, the quality that I drew this model in is already higher quality than the one I'm drawing right now. Like, I can zoom in this much. Ah, getting cut off. I'm zoomed in this much, and you still can't see the pixels. And yet, here, my 100% is at this point. And then you can see the pixels if I zoom in any closer. But the thing that I figured out using this model that is like overly high quality is that you don't ever zoom up this close. So what? This is the level of zoom that is 100% that I'm drawing right now. I think this is a reasonable zoom percent. Right now I'm at like 2000 by 4500. And this is 100% zoom. So when I do make this model, and even if I do get like the full version of Live 2D, this will be the max level of zoom. And then any further and you see pixels. Alright. Becoming small again. Is that too small? Adjusting. Okay. Well, I guess the shape of the eye is okay. Alright. The inside of the pupil. I realize it should be bigger. I should be doing the thing, or I should be. What I want to do is make this bigger and then have the inside of it a lighter color. Like I want to have this kind of eye. That's the kind of eye I currently have, at least. And let's bring the salmon back as I try and figure this out. What I want to do is figure out how I'm gonna do the shapes. Which means maybe let's fill in the whole thing. Maybe not fresh salmon, actually. Let's use my old brush. My old classic brush. This looks so creepy. Got it on the bottom? Why does it look so weird? And then lighter part with like, I don't know, pink on the top. And then since it's symmetrical, it does the weird thing where it's in the same place, but it shouldn't be. This should be like over here instead. But like, I want shiny eyes, but this isn't quite right. I guess part of what throws me off is the fact that it's symmetrical. Is that what's throwing me off? I think that might be throwing me off. Because like, if, okay. I feel like it should be looking more like this than actually fully symmetrical. Which is interesting. Because this feels better to me than when it's symmetrical. I wonder why that is. Well, now that okay, I'm getting myself confused now. Let me bring the hair back. Dang, those are some shiny eyes. I think that's right. In which case... Alright, we will keep... We will keep them on symmetry. This is the random scribbles technique. Oops, the symmetrical ruler could have killed a bit there. Let me fix that. Okay. And then pink. You know what, that should be pretty good. You know what, that works. And then you know what, actually, what if I had a pig? Okay, maybe not. What if it's blue? Blue-green. A bit more green. And I'll hide this stuff. Get this all around. And also, let me fix the shape of some of this stuff. Is there? Yeah. This should be a circle. Same over here. And then this one should be round. Okay. Bringing this stuff back. Alright, and those are eyes. Pretty eyes there. Side by side. Look again. This is somehow gonna turn into a moving model. You know what, I realize now this kind of needs to be a bit more sharp. Hair. Did I keep it again? Here we go. Like that. And then I'll see how much I ruined everything else. Let's just hide this stuff. Okay. that's fine. That should be all right. All right, I'm liking those eyes. Let's do something about the eyelashes. Using fresh salmon. Or maybe actually, let's use dry salmon. So ultimately, I think I need to look at eyes some more. Eyelashes are always very difficult to get. I want them to be dark so that they're like well outlined. But at the same time, I want to have, like, if I make it completely dark, right? It's flat. So I want to have some highlights to it. Hmm. How confusing. Thank you. Alright, I think I'll leave the eye at that for now. I'll probably figure out something with the eyelashes again later, because still don't get the balance of like making them dark to stand out, but also trying to make them feel light. So I'll just do some shading on the face as I kind of step around that. So symmetry. Okay, the thing about shading the face symmetry though, it's not necessarily the best to have full symmetry on shading. Because I think it looks nice when things aren't fully symmetrical. Like if I remove the symmetry now, and like right now I think the face that I drew here is perfectly symmetrical. Actually, no, it isn't, is it? I have a bit more shadow on my left side. Like if I look straight ahead, the shading is not perfectly symmetrical, I don't think. Like it's slightly off to the side. Because then you can like do something where, you know, the nose is shaded like that, right? Because right now, it's slightly off. Glad I can be an inspiration. Okay, let me hide the hair a bit again. I'll just do this to the whole hair. Wow, that looks so, okay, yeah. Just do that for now, so that I can see the face a bit better. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all I really need for shading of the face itself. Because then it becomes a matter of things like the shading of particular parts of the body. So, as I was saying, the nose. I could have this kind of nose instead. And like on the eyes, I have an eyelid, right? So for example, this eyelid here, it would be good if I could shade it so that it were like that. And I did that and forgot to turn symmetry ruler on, so let's redo that. Because I couldn't see the other side. Where is it? Here it is. Symmetry on the eye, top eyelash. Not eyelash, eyelid, 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 eyelid. Blending that a bit. And then the lower eyelid. Where are you, bottom? I'm gonna rename this. I called it eyelash, but it's more like the eyelid. Okay, bottom eyelid. Alright, like ultra minor details, but that's that. mean, like, that's pretty much the face. I'm going to ignore the mouth because I think I'm gonna have to take a look at a tutorial to do the mouth, because I know that there's like the upper lip, the lower lip, the inner mouth, the teeth, the tongue, all of that stuff. And the way that I drew this mouth, obviously there is mouth tracking on here. You can see me open and close my mouth. But there's some really impressive stuff that people do with their mouth tracking. And I want to just make sure that the way that I do the mouth matches the proper way of doing it. So I will save that one for later. It's also awfully complicated because when you're drawing the inside of the mouth on the model, what you end up doing is like, you have to do something like, oh yes, I'm drawing the inside of the mouth. How will I draw the inside of the mouth? By doing this! And then you just draw like the inside of the mouth. And then it just looks really weird because I have no clue how to do it. Okay, well, I have a clue of how to do it because I did it before, but you know, I'm gonna say that for when I research. Which means I will go to the ears. Where are you, ears? Face here. And I'll hide the hair. Oh, I have to hide all of the hair? Okay. All of the hair. So that I can see the ears. Oh. Symmetry, symmetry, symmetry. Now I see this. Let me just fix this as well. You know, let's just cover this all. It's not ever going to be seen anyway. Okay. Head is now making sense. Back to the ears. Back to the face. Let me just hide the face as well, because ear is gonna end up, you're gonna end up seeing parts of the ear here as well when you turn your head. Alright, see ya, Florence. Thanks for sticking around. And see ya again someday. Bye. All right. The way this looks. Bring that face back. The way the neck extends all the way into the mouth. And those are the ears. And let's bring back the hair. Alright, so then I've just got the neck and the back of the hair to do. And then, as I said before, the clothes and body and everything will be for off stream. This sure takes a lot of time. Yeah. It does, it does. Okay. Bring the face back. Make it slightly transparent. Alright, there's the neck. And then the back of the hair, to be honest, not really sure how I'll handle this now that I think about it. I'll just do a bit of this, and then ultimately the back of the hair, I think I'll have to go back and mess around with it. Because that's gonna depend on how like the rigging and stuff goes. So now something like this. Because you don't really see much of the back of the head from here. So it just ends up looking like that. Alright. So, that will be it for drawing this model on stream, because, you know, it takes a long time. So the rest of it will be off stream, which means that next week, as I've written down on my scrolling text, I'm thinking of drawing requests and stuff, so, you know, if you have any requests, like if you want me to draw your Oshi, I might draw them. But, yeah. If there are no requests, then I'll just draw my own thing. It's been like over a year since I did a drawing request stream, so I wonder how it'll be different, because my first request stream, or my last one, was like not many requests, so let's see. Yeah. Alright then, it'll be next week, so see you. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.